All right, coming down in 5, 4, 3. Good afternoon and welcome to this presentation of AACS 15 Sports. Today, girls soccer. The opening game for the Attleboro Lady Blue Bombardiers as they'll take on the 0-1 Mansfield Hornets. I'm Paul Healy along with Ned Rich. Dave Angel is on camera. Peter Bray running our graphics. Jim Jones, the engineer in charge. Ned, last year Attleboro had their best season in a very long time. They went 10-8-2, won a playoff game against Springfield Central. First time they'd made the playoffs since they joined the Hockomock League a decade ago.
Yes, it was a very exciting season. We had a lot of fun broadcasting it, I think.
Yep.
And that's all right. That game was here.
Yes.
So they got to play home.
Yep.
Springfield Central was competitive.
Yes.
Let's put it that way.
Yes. And Attleboro then lost in the round of 32 in the Division I playoffs. Steve Santos back as coach, either his 10th or 11th year. The team had 34 goals all season. They'd like to bump that number up this year. Defense wasn't a problem last year. Putting the ball in the net was. The leading scorer coming back is junior Jamie Davies. The forward, as a sophomore, had 9 goals and 2 assists.
Well, we're waiting to see more. And Mansfield, as we were talking a bit earlier, has a pretty good goalkeeper.
Yeah, they have an outstanding goaltender at Olivia Salisbury, and in front of her is Cara Santos, a junior but a 3-year starter at center back. Last year, Mansfield only gave up 17 goals in 18 games, including 8 shutouts.
Well, hopefully Attleboro can dent that record a bit today. We will see.
Yeah.
It's start of the season for everybody. At least it's not raining like
Yes.
it would have been Tuesday when we were supposed to be here for field hockey.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful day over there. Sun is high enough so it's not going to interfere with the camera or us.
I hope not.
And,
Attleboro's going to start off. They're going to try a 3-5-2 formation. Unfortunately, they have 2 big pieces missing. Returning seniors Lindsay Anastasia, who was outstanding in the midfield and on the back line. She's out with a sprained ankle. And Kaylin Gray, she was pegged to start in the center midfield. And she is still out with concussion syndromes. Remember the terrible Taylor Twellman injury with the New England Revolution years ago when he took a 2-hand punch unintentionally from the other team's goalie right in the temple?
Right.
That's what happened to Kaylin 5 months ago.
Yeah.
And as soon as she gets to the point where she can go a week without headaches, she'll be allowed to practice again. And we sincerely hope both Lindsay Anastasia and Kaylin Gray can make it back before this season is out, especially as they're seniors. Again, Attleboro in a 3-5-2 today. Presley Biller making her first varsity start. She was the top back on the JVs last year. She'll be the center back on the right side. Rebecca Rainey, a senior, and Ella Stromfors will be the left back. And you remember how solid Ella is. We'll see if Ella can play all 80 games. She missed the entire preseason with a kidney infection illness, if that's not violating HIPAA rules to say that out loud. But we wish Ella well. In the midfield, they're playing 5 midfielders. The holding midfielders are Bethany Alves, a 3-year starter. She's a junior along with Isla Santoro. You remember Isla Santoro. She was great on the back line last year and as a JV basketball player. She's moving to a holding midfield spot as well. The offensive midfielder in the center will be Emily Dunley, the captain, the returning best player. Emily had 3 goals and 5 assists last year. She can do it all. Joining them in the midfield on the right side, first-year starter, sophomore Zenda Joni, and she'll be on the right. And on the left will be Casey Parker, and in goal, Alexis Campbell, who was outstanding last year. For Mansfield, their forwards will be Alexander Fernandez. Number 7, number 11 is Olivia Holmesy. Number 14, Megan McCann. I should mention they're going to be playing a 4-3-3. Their midfielders are Maeve Anastasia, Bridget Hanley, and Lauren Signoriello. And on the back line, they have Reagan Trout. On the left side, on the right side is Jill Coppy, and we told you about Cara Santos. She'll be joined in the center back position by Olivia Dunham. Bombardiers in the blue, heading left to right, and there's Olivia Salisbury right away. Ned, you were watching the Mansfield goaltender pregame.
she looked like she knew what she was doing here. I think the real key will be here is kicking the ball where she is not going to be.
And you mentioned her lateral movement was exceptional.
Oh, yeah. No, she is moving. Yeah. And I didn't get to see the equivalent drill.
Yeah.
on the other side. So.
But yes, Alexa Campbell, returning starter and goal for the Bombardiers. Nice play, sweeping that ball away. That was Bethany Alves, number 16. And that ball is knocked in. We're not going to call that a shot. Scooped up by Alexis Campbell, excuse me. Nice punt.
Yep. Good save.
Yes, but Attleboro maintains possession. That's number 23, Joni, the right side midfielder. Good crossing pass. Trying to link up with Jamie Davies. Let's not call her Davis, Paul. It's Davies. Only took me half of last season to get that right. Davies. Yes, there it is. Yes, Davies.
My niece.
I,
Good old maiden name.
ah,
My father was from England.
really? So Davies was your father's maiden. Oh, okay. All right. And Mansfield now taking it across the midfield. And that's going to be broken up by number 5, Rebecca Rainey, making her first contribution on the varsity field. There's our first foul of the season.
Right.
By the way, our officials on the near side is Louis Borges, graduated from Durfee High School in 1975. And on the far side is Chris Pacelli. Didn't get a chance to talk to Chris before the game. And it's going to be Kira Santos, I believe, on this free kick. She'll take most of the set pieces for Mansfield. Almost too far, and unable to tip it home was Megan McCann. Wisely, Alexa lets it go wide, goal kick. Well, we've just established that Kara Santos can sure as heck kick that ball a long way.
Yes, and is willing to.
Yes.
You know.
That ball went 48 yards in the air. Wind, not much of a factor,
right.
blowing from the lower left corner of your screen to the upper right. And there's something Attleboro had trouble with last year, Ned, on keeping possession on goal kicks.
Yeah.
Screaming down the left wing is Olivia Homsey. The senior blocked off nicely, but it's going to be the first corner kick.
Right. And you're keeping track?
I guess so, yes. Unless I lose. You know what, Ned? You better in case I lose count here. Taking this corner kick will be Olivia Dunham. She's a center back on defense, along with Cara Santos. Campbell moves to the far post for the Bombardiers. Low line drive shot. Knocked down with the belly of the Attleboro defender. And that's number 5 on the defense, Rebecca Rainey. That's her second nice play of the day.
Offside, she went back.
Offside on Mansfield.
Yep. And they're making her go all the way back to where it occurred.
Pressy Butler, the junior center back, will take the free kick. Emily Dunley, number 20 in the blue, has been starting since she was a freshman. And she's playing a more offensive role in the midfield, but Emily can do anything. If they need her on defense, she'll drop back on defense. They'd like to get the offense going, so they're giving her a shot with her offensive skills to play a more offensive midfield possession. Attleboro using 5 midfielders, Bethany Alves and Isla Santoro are the holding or defending midfielders. Is that McNamara's position for the Revolution?
It's hard to say. He plays all over the place.
Really.
Game to game makes him so useful.
Posner, maybe. He's the
Yeah.
holding midfielder. There's Cara Santos, and she loves those long breakout passes, and that is onside. Here comes Mansfield. Left foot shot, wide of the net, just missing. A tip-in was Alexandra Fernandez. Megan McCann with a shot, and we're going to give the stave a red pen save to Campbell. Boy, now Attleboro was very, very fortunate that Fernandez couldn't reach that net.
Oh, yes.
Well, plagiarizing from HockamockSports.com, they talked about Cara Santos' ability, like Emily Dunley, to make that long breakout pass. Nice play by Campbell to get her right paw on that corner kick and get it out of space. Keeping it in, though, for Mansfield, number 2, Anastasia. Broken up. And that's Dunley, I believe, who broke that up. Santos, again, whacks it back in. That's offside. No, it's not.
Oh, well.
But it rolls all the way to Campbell. You know, I'll do my job and call the game. We'll let, comment, tell you who's kicking the ball. We'll let the officials officiate.
So many years ago when I did my initial refereeing courses, the argument was that the keeper almost always would rather the ball in their hands than on the ground.
Yeah.
So when in doubt, give them the ball instead of an offside.
Nice play by Mansfield's number 17, Reagan Trout.
Okay.
That was offside.
Yeah.
See, if I keep my mouth shut, they'll do their job, Ned. Emily Dunley, by the way, number 20 in the blue. She's committed to Eastern Connecticut State. Her brother, as a freshman, was a pitcher and first baseman on the baseball team. Of course, their father, Steve, the head baseball coach at Attleboro. Breaking down the right side.
Good
Nice
defense.
defensive
Good
work by Ella Stromfors.
It's another corner.
Only the third.
But good move. Good.
Yeah.
Better to get a time to get set than to face on the fly.
And again, I believe this will be number 4 for Mansfield, Olivia Dunham. Dunham is a freshman.
Short corner.
Yes, short corner. Thank you, Ned.
I hate short corners.
Trying to turn and shoot. Nice work by the Attleboro back line. Stromfors there again, along with Santoro. I love Santoro. She was a star for the soccer team on the back line. Then went out for the basketball team. Started out with the JVs as a junior. And with her hustle and commitment, made it to the varsity by the end of the season. I love it when you have a player who's, a star or one of the better players in one sport and a role player in the other sport. You see the same attitude. Campbell aggressively comes out and knocks that ball away. Good quickness by Alexis. Doesn't get credit for a save, but that was a beautiful play.
Yeah, I think she's going to have to continue to act like that, behave like that, because Mansfield's really working at pushing that net, crashing in that area.
Still no score. 31 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the game. Knocking that ball out of bounds. That'll be a Mansfield throw-in. Is that Alves? Nope, that was number 4 again. Biller, the center back. And Biller undersized for that center back position, which means she is not afraid to play physically and obviously reads the game well and has quickness. Is that a fourth corner?
Fourth corner. Yeah, didn't quite save it before it went across the line. According to the official.
Yep.
I would have said she saved it. I am nowhere in the right position to make that call. And he is. He's moving well.
Yeah. Again, the official on the far side, we believe, is Chris Pacelli. Louis Borges on the near side. Here comes Dunham.
Okay.
And Alexis Campbell goes up to get it. Don't mean to curse Alexis, but boy, is she off to a great start.
Right.
Knock on wood. I mean, she has been so quick and so decisive. Goalies get in trouble when they get caught in between. And we have seen no evidence of that. Here comes Davies. Broken up nicely by the right side back liner for Mansfield. I believe that's Copy. And there is...
Yes.
Yep. Dunham there, the freshman. Boy, as a freshman, you're playing starting varsity on the back line and taking a lot of the set piece kicks. Dunham with the steal, gets it all the way back to Campbell. Campbell blasts it upfield. There's Alves. Alves also was a starter as a freshman. She's a junior now, as is Davies. Said before the game to Davies and Alves, we get to look at you for 2 more years? Dunley with a nice pass to Tatum O'Brien. O'Brien's shot, kick, save! And cleared by Santos. Beautiful save.
Just got her toe on that.
And a great scoring attempt by Tatum O'Brien. Also a freshman. Number 9 in the blue.
She did everything you could want, because any fathers aside that probably wouldn't have gone the toe.
Yep. So in the words of Maxwell Smart, Tatum missed it by that much.
Yeah.
Dunley gets the ball back to Santoro. Stromfors. Oh, I think that was for Emily, and Emily thought it was a through pass. Alves There's the freshman O'Brien. O'Brien on the right wing to the sprinting Johnny. Johnny with a hard clear. Davies can't quite get there. Great idea trying to hit the cutter to the net.
Let's see. He's calling offside.
Okay.
I don't know why he didn't whistle it earlier. Well, no, maybe it's just sub time. I couldn't quite figure out where he was pointing.
We were expecting it to be in the low to mid 70s today. It's closer to 80 degrees at game time.
And that field is probably nicely hotter.
Oh, much hotter, yeah.
Okay, so that was just a sub call.
Olivia Salisbury blasts that out. Nice work on the left side by the Bombardiers to keep that in. Davies, crossing pass, not sure who that was, and coming out to get that is Olivia Salisbury. Well, we have no problem with indecisive goaltending today, Ned.
Well, I think
Maintaining possession, and Mansfield loves that
another
through
break.
ball. That's Fernandez with the pass. Getting there first is number 5 for the Bombardiers, Rebecca Rainey. It'll be a throw-in for Mansfield.
we don't trust the ball persons. They're running off to get after the ball.
Yes, the ball person on the near side, that's Steve Alves, younger brother of Bethany, who's starting as a holding midfielder. On the far side is Coach Santos' son, Cameron. And they'll put in about 2 miles worth of running today, at least up and down the sidelines. Dunley heads it forward. This is Bill. That was number 9, O'Brien, and O'Brien's through ball is knocked back to Dunley. Dunley tries to get it ahead. Great body positioning over there. I think that was Fernandez. Nope, Fernandez is a forward. Might have been Copy. It was Copy. O'Brien. Good idea, but read beautifully by Reagan Trout defensively, the left back for Mansfield. Santoro gets it back to Bethany Alves. Far side. Popping it up. That's Casey Parker, the left midfielder, number 10. And you remember Casey Parker from last year, Ned. When the ball's on Casey's feet, she runs like her hair's on fire.
So
Ned, you have some fancy new binocular glasses because we always have trouble reading the numbers on the far side, which is why we've only mentioned Casey Parker's name once, and she's been involved in at least 3 plays. Did you invent those?
no, I didn't invent them. Amazon is a wonderful thing. Now these aren't the very expensive help very blind people see. The
Dunley.
ACS doesn't pay me enough to afford those.
I see. Dunley's free kick goes into Zenda Ganji. Her shot cleared out. Second Bombardier shot. Actually, that one's on goal. So Bombardiers have 3 shots, 2 on goal. There's the undersized center back, Biller.
I don't know if she'd agree with that.
Oh, I know.
And you do remember, Paul, they get to hear this stuff later.
I mean that as a compliment. You're starting as center back in the Hockomock League. You know what you're doing. And there's Tatum O'Brien, again, the freshman.
Oh, good idea, good idea.
Davies chests that ball down, and Cara Santos. If you're an Attleboro fan, you're going to get pretty sick of hearing that name. Again, Mansfield in 18 games last year allowed 17 goals. O'Brien, look at the patience. Beautiful pass. Oops. Her teammate zigged. I think that was Casey. Thought she was going to zag. Nice breakup by Bethany Alves, but right back to the Hornets. Alves stays with it. That's why she's a 3-year starter. Copy with the defense for Mansfield. Stromfors. Across to O'Brien. Has Ganji on her right, excuse me. Ganji, a give and go. And if not for the right foot of number 4, Olivia Dunham, that would have worked.
Work it up, work it up, work it up.
The give and go, the best play in field sports. Ned, we coached Special Olympics together for, 16 years? That was always the first drill we did every year, was the give and go.
And they would learn it.
Yes.
And it's amazing that other people don't.
Getting him to stay in straight lines for their pre-practice calisthenics was tough.
Yeah, no, but they learned to give and go.
Yes, they did. I remember when we coached also did basketball, and we had one out-of-bounds stack play, and against one team twice in a row, we ran it for a hoop. And I remember the coach coming over to our bench, the coach of the other team, and saying, I can't get my son's rec league team to run that play right.
One of the tournaments I was there, I think you weren't for some reason. We got really complimented on the fact that we were perhaps the best passing basketball team there.
Yes, and we demanded only bounce passes.
Right.
Because they're tougher to defend, and if you miss a bounce pass, it hits you in the stomach.
Right.
If you miss a chest pass in your face, here comes Mansfield
Good
on a
one,
break.
Mike.
Nice pass by
Whoa.
Maddie Fernandez.
Oh,
That's
going to get called.
Stromfors and Alves just outside the box. Drawing the foul was Anelia.
13?
Yeah, is that supposed to be an L? I'm not sure if that's DeLizzo or Dizio.
Oh, you pulled that from the same place, though, probably.
Yeah, we did, yeah. How'd you get the smaller printing?
Copied it.
Here's a tremendous set piece opportunity. 22 yards out. The freshman Olivia Dunham gets ready. 4-person wall.
Right.
Campbell makes
Straight
the
on,
save.
straight on. That's one of the when I was looking at the rule changes.
Yeah.
They have, I don't know if it's a change or a clarification. You see a lot in professional level now that someone will lie down behind the wall.
Yeah.
That's considered dangerous in high school. They cannot do that. I guess it's so that if they jumped up, they get
Yeah.
landed on. I don't know.
Maybe stepped on, I'm not sure.
But it's considered dangerous in high school.
Emily Dunley getting involved. There's Ganji with a steal.
Oh.
Or excuse me,
Oh.
Joni with a steal.
That should have been a handling.
O'Brien. Oh, beautiful move
Whoa.
by Tatum. No wonder she's out there as a freshman. Broken up by another freshman,
Ooh.
Olivia Dunham.
Good hustle.
Yep. Here's number 8 for Mansfield, Lila Napa. Ned was Look at. I think there's about 30 girls on the Mansfield varsity roster.
I know.
And their coach, Coach Kevin Smith, he's been there forever. And his son Joshua is a former boys soccer captain here at Attleboro. Was injured in college, but he's recovered from the ACL. He's now playing at, I'm not sure if it's Cairn College or University, but it's good to see Joshua back in a collegiate field. No score, 21 minutes, 30 seconds to go. There's Alves again. She is very active, but nice work by Mansfield's. I believe that's Olivia Long, number 23.
Offside. Mansfield's definitely being aggressive. They're, playing the game of, I don't mind being offside once in a while. Because when I'm not, that gives me a big advantage.
I lied. 27 young ladies on the
really?
Mansfield roster. One thing about Mansfield.
No, there's more than that in the bench. There's
Oh,
11
okay.
on the bench.
Well, 27 on the roster.
Okay. Where's,
Who's this
I was
starting?
going to say, where's the ball?
Far side.
Nice kick.
Yep.
But again, gets turned over. You see that in lots of levels. That's not just
Yeah.
a high school or Attleboro failure. It's a 50-50 ball often once that happens.
And there's a steal by Tatum O'Brien. Trying to hit Joni on the run, but it's going to be broken up by Olivia Dunham. Back to the goaltender, Salisbury. Clears it out to Napa. I love it when forwards like Tatum O'Brien realize that even though their position is forward, they've got to play defense too.
Right. You got to move around.
It was a pushing foul on the Bombardiers. But yeah, the New England Revolution, their new goaltender Petrovic, who his ability at stopping shots, including penalty shots, is outstanding. But I swear to God, 70% of his goal kicks go to the other team.
Yeah.
Nice defense there by Stromford.
No, that's part of the revolution. They
by
have
Ganji. Joni, excuse me.
my
Yeah.
complaints on them is the ball's coming to me, I'll wait for it,
Yeah.
and somebody else runs in front of them.
Throw in.
Get out hustled.
And there's Tatum O'Brien.
Neither of these teams are waiting for the ball to come to them.
Yeah.
Here.
And Attleboro with a 3-5-2 formation. There's Dunley
Oh, nice.
as the offensive central midfielder. Passes to the left. I believe that's Parker. Took the hip check.
I'm surprised he let that go.
Stromfors with the ball. Santoro back to Biller. Broken up. That's 22. Who's 22? Brooke Penny, a senior.
So Mansfield subbing multiples
Yeah.
each time.
And for Attleboro, Zenda Joni, the sophomore, getting a rest. And who's this coming on? Number 14 for the Bombardiers, Tatum Leary,
Turned on me.
also a sophomore midfielder. Alves,
And
they didn't make Leary wait long. To O'Brien, sophomore to the freshman. Back to Alves, to Dunley. Nice control by the Bombardiers. Stromfors. Coach Santos, whoops. I was just going to say Coach Santos is going to be pleased with this, but a great steal by Olivia
Right.
Homsey. Staying on side and controlling the ball, Megan McCann. Nice crossing pass, broken up
Yeah.
by Stromfors. Nice defensive work by number 5, Rebecca Rainey, who then apologizes as their cleats met.
right.
That's sportsmanship.
Yeah. Well, they always apologize. Hopefully they don't card you for it.
Two more subs for Mansfield.
Right,
Mansfield, with 27 girls on the roster, varsity roster, they sub like a hockey team.
Right.
Tatum O'Brien in a battle with number 22, Penny. And O'Brien wins, trying to get it up ahead to Davies. Back to O'Brien. Okay, we told you you'd get sick of hearing Cara Santos' name. It's the other center back, Olivia Dunham, the freshman, who's been getting involved defensively a lot. Alves, Stromfors. Spread out,
Little
ladies.
confusion. Definitely seeing some first or second game of the season things here for both teams.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
But that was a case of, Santoro, who was on the back line last year at the midfield this year. Spacing wasn't what Coach
Right.
Santos is looking for there.
Right.
Nice play, reading it well. I believe that was Biller. No score, 16 and a half minutes to go, first half, on a beautiful autumn day.
I know.
Mansfield lost to Bishop Feehan 2-0. And Bishop Feehan is again going to be a contender for the Division II title. That's Davies. Pass is picked off by Elise Roberts, Jr. Back to Santos, to Dunham. Through ball, broken up by Rainey. Throw in coming up by Brooke Penny. Ned, this early in the season on a day this hot, Mansfield appears to have the greater depth, and I think as this game goes on, might play to their advantage.
Yeah.
Stromfors tips it ahead to Dunley.
They don't seem to be afraid to use them either. So they feel some confidence in that next level down people.
Yeah.
And they're performing out there.
Emily Dunley showing her strength there. She went down after the hip-to-hip collision, but still was able to control the ball. Pass was errant, but Emily can do anything on a soccer field. Also was on the track team last year. Made the state meet in one of the relay races.
Aha.
Along with, the great field hockey player who went to East Stroudsburg State. Madison Ellis was in that relay team as well. You know, Madison Ellis was the MVP of the Hockomock League last year in field hockey.
That's right.
Yeah. And there's that kid Dunham again. I don't think she's any good. I think she's
no.
just wicked lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just happens to be every place the ball is.
A couple of nice plays by Al's, but the ball still matriculates to Mansfield, and Stromfors tries to bail the Bombardiers out.
I think that ball is doing today is bouncing.
Yeah. Yes, and this at Tozer Cassidy Field Techno Turf surface, it's one of the bouncier surfaces around. Good speed on the left side by Rebecca Rainey as well for Mansfield's number 11, Olivia Homsey.
Very deep throw in.
14-15 to go in the first half. No score. Yep.
Wait, no, I'm just looking at the numbers here.
Go.
Not so big, it's way over out of my sight.
Yeah.
Not that I'm very good at that anyhow.
Boy, that was great
Very good.
body control by Mansfield there. Crossing pass broken up by Bethany Alves. Controlling for Mansfield. First, that was number 7, Fernandez. Now it's over to Penny.
Right.
Alves breaks it up. Blasts it off Alexis O'Keefe. I think you heard Steve Santos say that's off of them.
Right. Oh,
That was a nice defensive play by number 11,
Right, yeah.
Olivia Homsey. And that leads to a throw-in for Mansfield. Okay, if this leads to a goal-scoring opportunity, remember that play by Homsey. Biller gets it back to
Right.
Campbell. Gets under that a little bit. Umpire calls infield fly rule, batter out. Oh, wait, sorry, wrong sport.
wrong season even.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice throw in. Boy, I've noticed number
good
14, Megan McCann. She's like a rebounder in basketball.
Yeah.
Shields the opponents
Yeah.
as she's receiving a pass. Nice pass by Dunley. And up the right side is number 14, Leahy.
Again, early season.
Ned, that was Dunham again.
Yeah.
Rainey up court.
Right.
Upfield, excuse me. Penny. Here's Alexis O'Keefe.
You hear the players helping the officials.
Yeah. And he's allowing Attleboro's number 19, Isla Santoro, time to relace her boot.
Running the time, though.
Approaching 12 minutes to go in the first half. Dunley. Back to Rainey. Whoops, that goes on. That's a handball on Rainey.
That's inadvertent. That shouldn't have been called. She had no choice.
Quick hustle there by Tatum O'Brien. Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Flip to herself. And then a right-footed cross. Oop, I think she thought Davies was going to be there, but she was too far away. Stepping up into the play. Is that Alves or Santoro? I believe that was Isla. Isla had the winning hoop in one of the JV games. Oh, look at that beautiful pass by number 14, McCann, streaking down the right, shooting,
All right,
saves
nice shot.
Campbell, and dives on the rebound. Fernandez
All
with the
right,
shot,
all
a
right.
great feed by McCann. What a save, Campbell. That's 2 Red Star saves I've got, Ned, for
Yeah.
Alexis.
And without enough good sense to not sacrifice herself to get the rebound,
Yes.
which is what you want in a keeper. You know,
Right.
I'm sorry. No.
Yes, if you're going to play goaltender in the Hockomock League, the taste of shoe leather must sometimes be appealing.
Right. You know, you can't have sense.
So Mansfield has 4 shots on the day, Ned, 3 of them on goal. Attleboro 3 shots, 2 on goal. We've got 2 red pen saves. That's where I keep my notes, make a star with my red pen. I'm nothing without my multicolored pen. So 2 red pen saves for Alexis Campbell of Attleboro, 1 for Olivia Salisbury. Ned, what did I miss?
They're just throwing the ball and kicking it out of bounds on the other side.
Okay. That's too technical for me, Ned. I can't keep up.
Right. At least probably Dave
Oof.
wasn't showing the coaches. Another foul.
And that goes on Joni. Zenda's back in. Cara Santos will take this.
The things my wife hates about most broadcast games, not ours, but they'll start showing the coaches or the fans, and the game restarts, and she keeps yelling, "I want to watch the game."
What, she's saying Bruce Arena isn't as hot as he was now that
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
70? Nice touch. Yep. Sorry,
Actually,
Ned.
don't show him that often. I guess he's just standing there like a lump, an unhappy lump, even when they're winning. You know.
Nice work by Copy on the back line along with Santos to stop the Attleboro 4A. There's another long
Right.
ball.
Oh,
I believe that pass was by O'Keefe.
Ooh.
Oh, what a move. Shoots. Just high off the boot of Olivia Homsey. Beautiful scoring opportunity high.
More subs. Glad we don't have to keep track of who's subbed. Humsey just went off. Good move, good move, good move.
Oh, nice move by Davies. They might have numbers. Joni coming down the right. Nice shuffle step. Ooh, I thought that might have been interference there on Santos.
I think somehow it seems like she was hindered.
Yeah, Santos never made contact with the ball, and she stopped the forward momentum of the Attleboro attacker.
But she didn't take her to the ground, so it didn't get called.
Yeah.
Or the Attleboro attacker did not dive.
Yes. And also Santos, when you're a 3-year starter as a junior and you play as well as she does,
you get the calls.
Your reputation precedes you, yeah. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Who's this for the Bombardiers? It's number 18 for Attleboro, who is not on my program. Rats. Anybody know who number 18 is for Attleboro? Excuse me? Jillian Meyer.
But that's number 17? Or is that different?
Ah, okay, yeah, she's 17 in the program. Okay, 18, Jillian Amaya. She's a returning varsity player. Playing in the right back line right now. Or playing right side on the back line. Alves. Now, I don't know if Alves has fallen back or if Attleboro shifted to a 4. Nope, they're still in that 3-5-2 formation. Crossing pass. Keeping the pressure on. Nice spin move by Sonoriello. Santoro.
I think people are starting to slow down a little bit.
Yep, Santoro, a beautiful crossing pass to Alves. Unfortunately, that's Steve Alves, the ball boy on the side of the court, not his sister on the field, Bethany.
At least one of them got it.
Yeah. Beautiful move. Who is that's number 18 again with a quick feet. Cinerelio.
Ooh, she got there.
Great hustle. And
unfortunately, tremendous hustle from the Attleboro player, or she would have had turned it and made it go.
That was Pressy Biller, the center back, with that play. Approaching 6 minutes to go in the scoreless first half. Long kick by Campbell. Blue ball.
Yep.
Tatum Leahy out there, number 14. Who's going to take this throw in? That's going to be number 18, Jillian Amaya.
Yeah.
Throws that back to Alves. Alves tries to cross over to Santoro. Whoops. She tried to hit Davies, I believe, or is that Casey? Turning the defense into the offense. Here's Fernandez. Quick on her feet. Stromfors is back to number 8. Napa, long shot high.
Mansfield may have a really tight defense left over from last year, but they have a little bit of speed in their forwards this year.
A little bit? Campbell will take this goal kick as we approach 5 minutes to go in the first half. It's number 10 for Attleboro, Casey Parker, now on the right side. Knocked out by the Hornets' O'Keefe. Amaya. Back to Amaya.
Okay.
It goes farther when she uses her feet, Ned.
Unfortunately, it hooked to the right instead of the left. Otherwise, that would have been a nice move because it was a free ball.
Okay, obviously you're not a golfer. That was a slice, not a hook.
Okay.
I'm sorry. And you live near the golf course.
Three sports are about all I can take care of.
Getting ready to throw in for Mansfield is Reagan Trout, Jr. Bethany Alves, another solid defensive play, screaming up from the left side. I believe that's Isla Thompson for the Bombardiers. But Mansfield again takes control. Ella Strom fours back to Campbell. Goaltender blasts it up.
Yeah.
And is that number 6 over there? I'm not sure if it's Isla or Isla Thompson. Just a sophomore.
Yeah.
Both teams, young squads. Ooh, nice move by Bridget Hanley, number 3. Hanley, a through ball pass, and here comes Campbell. Scoops it up. Both goaltenders, Salisbury for Mansfield and Campbell for Attleboro, they got a confident strut.
Yeah, no, nothing hesitant about them.
Yeah.
Which is good at this point.
Yeah, I'm good, and I know it. I'm getting there first.
Yeah.
So there.
And
And that goes against Mansfield. Good crowd. I think some of the football team is over there. They'll be at Durfee tonight with a game against the Hilltoppers. Last year they opened the season at home against Durfee, and they won 10-7 on an Anthony Salviati 38-yard field goal, I believe, as the last play of the game. Here comes Mansfield showing that speed down the left side. It's Napa, Lila. Whoops.
Oh,
Nice pressure by Amaya, but she gets the left-footed cross.
corner.
Knocked over the end by Biller, and this will be the 5th corner.
Right.
Thank you, Ned.
I believe.
What else do you have in your notes over there?
I'm not keeping much track of other thing else. There's unfortunately a big 0 next to Attleboro for corners.
Yeah.
So when we get down there, we shoot.
A big 0 for Attleboro's corners and a big 0 for my personality.
Well, no.
Here comes freshman Olivia
Well, we
Dunham.
are in though is 2 minutes to go.
Oh, super
The
secret mystery time. Campbell tried to keep it in bounds, but that's going to lead to another corner kick. 6th corner kick of the half. Late in this scoreless first half. It's huge. This is a huge momentum play late in the half. Line drive, headed just wide. And that's a goal kick.
Right.
And that might have been Santos who just missed on that header, I believe. If it was not Ms. Santos, my apologies to the parents and family of the Mansfield player who did come up with that challenge. But that would have been a huge goal for Mansfield. It's goals in the last 2 minutes of a half. It's almost like they're worth 2 points.
Yeah.
Dunley, again, patiently all the way back to Campbell. Amaya, broken up by the Hornets' Trout. Pass to the left wing is Trout. It's a give and go net again. Trout looking for the cross. Alves with the pressure.
Yeah, breaks it up temporarily.
O'Keefe is there. Long shot. Offside. Late in the first half, I think Mansfield has definitely had the better scoring chances. Campbell's been there for the Bombardiers. Interesting to see if Coach Santos will stick with his 3-5-2 at halftime. He did say before the game, if need be, he'll switch to their more usual 4-4-2. Ned, what's that whistle mean?
I think that's halftime. And I think Attleboro was certainly going to appreciate a bit of a break, I think. It's got to be really hot running around that Technoturf field, as you like to call it.
Yes.
And they've been working hard without doing an awful lot of subbing.
Yeah.
Mansfield's been subbing quickly. Everybody's showing really good hustle out there and moving around. You said that Mansfield's had the better shooting opportunities.
Yeah.
That shot That was just a toe save by Salisbury there.
Yep.
That was a great shot.
It's by the freshman Tatum. All right, we'll be back with second half action after this on AACS 15 Sports.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 3...
Take two.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 26 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers. From oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks, Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep? Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
Are you looking for meal options for you and your family? Consider Rico's Subs and Pizza on Route 1 in North Attleboro. Open since 1971 and a proud sponsor of high school sports in the Attleboro area. Rico's cooks up many flavors of pizzas, subs, and calzones, all in-store and using fresh ingredients. They're open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sundays 12 noon to 10 p.m. You can also order ahead by calling 508-695-1296.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com. W.H. Riley is here for your home or business needs this summer. They're a family-run business that always welcomes new customers. They offer air conditioning, generator, and home appliance installation with 24-hour emergency service. For more details, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or on the web at whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
I don't like that kind of talk. Now just stop it. It upsets me.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 26 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers. From oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks, Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep? Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
Are you looking for meal options for you and your family? Consider Rico's Subs and Pizza on Route 1 in North Attleboro. Open since 1971 and a proud sponsor of high school sports in the Attleboro area. Rico's cooks up many flavors of pizzas, subs, and calzones, all in-store and using fresh ingredients. They're open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sundays 12 noon to 10 p.m. You can also order ahead by calling 508-695-1296.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com. W.H. Riley is here for your home or business needs this summer. They're a family-run business that always welcomes new customers. They offer air conditioning, generator, and home appliance installation with 24-hour emergency service. For more details, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or on the web at whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Sweet strawberry icing. You were strolling along in goodwill when just past that mid-century side table and denim jacket you spotted them, nestled in their display case. Miniature donut earrings. Oh, yes! Yes! Your favorite half-breakfast pastry, half-all-day dessert food, made into your favorite form of ear candy. Oh, my. Those bejeweled sprinkles have satisfied some unknown hunger within you. Shh. Do you smell that? That's the sugary scent of shopping success. For this is Goodwill. And with every item you buy, you fund local job training and more. So go forth. Bring home those donut earrings. And bring home so much good to your community. Goodwill. Bring good home. Brought to you by Goodwill and the Ad Council.
We just had some breaking news here at halftime. Myself, Paul Healy, the color commentator, Ned Rich, our cameraman, Dave Angel, and Peter Bray in graphics were discussing the Premier League. I asked Ned who his favorite Premier League team is. He did not answer the Tottenham Spurs, so Ned has been fired. We'll let you stick around to the end of the game, Ned.
Stick around the end of the game so you want me to help pack up. Right.
Harry Kane has scored more goals for one team than any other player in the history of the league.
Well, just because they've got one good player doesn't mean you want to follow that
player.
team, you know.
They've made the Champions League 2 seasons in a row.
Yeah.
And they're not Manchester United or Liverpool.
That's true. They're not Manchester United. Of course, we're supposed to be going for Liverpool. If you're a Red Sox fan, you should got to convert it over to Liverpool.
Yeah, but considering that John Henry pays more attention to Liverpool than he does to the Red Sox, I don't know.
Well, right now, everybody should pay more attention to Liverpool than the Red Sox. But
Dave Angel will be editing this broadcast. Don't worry, this conversation won't be part of the final edited broadcast that makes AACS TV. But coming up in 5, 4, 3. Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. I'm Paul Healy along with Ned Rich, Dave Angel on camera, Peter Bray running graphics. Jim Jones is the engineer in charge. If you'd like to be the color commentator for our soccer broadcast, we just fired Ned at halftime because he's not a Spurs fan. We're going to let him finish this game.
Yes, well, you know.
And you can stick with field hockey, Ned. But
Oh, okay. Guess I'll have to find a professional field hockey team to be in favor of for you, right?
We have no score here after one half of play. Mansfield, I'm using a different stats format this year, and I kind of screwed things up a little bit. So these are unofficial stats. We've got 5 shots for Mansfield. I think it's more than that. 3 shots on goal 2 sterling saves by Alexis Campbell. The Bombardiers have 4 shots, 2 on goal, 1 outstanding save with a right big toe by Olivia Salisbury to rob Tatum O'Brien of her first varsity goal. Mansfield in the white jerseys, green numbers will be going left to right this half.
For those of you who are totally confused by what he just said, they had some great saves. They also had some fine saves, which is why shots on goal, the score is still 0-0.
Yes. Now offsides. And there was another long through ball pass. I think that was Copy with the pass. And Fernandez, boy, number 7 Fernandez and number 8 Lila Napa, they've shown some great speed up top. And number 14, Megan McKenna, she's the center forward, but she uses her body like a power forward in basketball, screening off the opposition, boxing out as they call it. That's Bethany Alves taking the free kick. And let's see if Attleboro, I think they're sticking with that 3-5-2 formation, Mansfield in a 4-3-3.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. So they all move around like they should. I'm a defensive midfielder. I'm not going up there. Yeah.
Emily Dunley caught from behind you, and Emily has such great field awareness. You won't see that happen often. I want to get that Mansfield number. That was a heads-up play. Yep, that was number 18 again, Lauren Signoriello. Although they tell me that in real Italian names, the G is silent.
Yeah. But you are anything but a real Italian.
That's true. Well, as they say in the movie Godfather, I'm a Mick Kraut.
Yeah.
What a play! Great play by Casey Parker. And that's the first desperation play we've seen in a long time by the Mansfield defense as Cara Santos just blasted that ball out of bounds. Quick throw-in by Stromfors, but it bounces over the head of Casey. Rats. Back to Stromfors. Is my mic too loud, maybe?
Wrong call.
Well, that's a good omen to start the second half for the Bombardiers. I think Coach Steve Santos might have said something about being more aggressive offensively.
Right. Yeah, let's grab a shirt.
What a great play by Fernandez. Crosses in front. That's a shot, but not on goal. So first shot of the half, 6th of the game unofficially for the Hornets. So this new back line, again, Attleboro playing a 3-5-2. Biller, the junior, Presley Biller, is the center back with Stromfors usually on the left and on the right, Rebecca Rainey.
Nice move.
Wow. Is that Davies or is that? There's Davies. Davies back to O'Brien. Davies, a right-footed touch pass over to the left. But Parker's pass back to Dunley is picked off. I think Casey Parker was...
I think she was expecting a foul call and didn't stop.
And there's a foul. And that goes against Mansfield. That goes against Megan McKenna. I was going to say, I think Casey Parker, you see your captain open. Dunley's there. She went to get it to Emily, but I think Casey could have made a rush down the left wing. This game is very, very easy in the press box, folks.
I like that. She smooths out the spot for the ball.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if our field mic can turn these down. All right, there, field mic is back on. Nice one-touch pass by Jamie Davies. Whoops, and again, stepping into the passing lane was Fernandez. Davies gets it back. Fernandez gets it back. Davies gets it back. Touch pass. Dunley back to Davies on a give and go. Moves to the right. Broken up defensively. Cleared by Santos, but it was Dunham who made the play. Santoro to the right side. Can't tell who that is on the right. That might be Jordan Riley. I'm not sure. Or that's Joni. Long clear out by Santos. 2-on-3 for Mansfield. There's McCann. She's being marked by number 4, Biller. Cross in front. Campbell goes out to get it. Whoops. Who put Crisco in her gloves?
Yeah.
They still make Crisco?
I think so.
Okay.
Who wouldn't want lard?
Yes. Goal kick. Trying to control that is Santoro and holding midfielder this year, but there's a steal. Oh, left side, and McCann is open. McCann comes in, sliding out. What a save, Alexis Campbell!
Ooh.
Did we mention that Alexis is aggressive?
Yes, and the official called it no contact or no foul. Interesting, he felt he needed to say that.
Yeah, well, she got to the got ball first, I believe.
Well, it depends where your feet are, too. No, she definitely got ball first. And, it was not it's not trying to hurt anybody.
Yep. And that's another example of Alexis Campbell being unafraid of the taste of shoe leather. That time, the Hornets displeased with that call. And I believe that was the freshman Tatum O'Brien drawing the foul. Did you hear that? One of the Attleboro football players, a little bit less than Marcus of Queensbury rules, said toward the Mansfield player, wah, wah, wah. Humorous.
They need to be a little bit careful.
Yeah, again, a program like Kevin Smith's Mansfield team, they're getting my respect first, not my taunting. Emily Dunley with a shot from outside, wide of the net. Unofficially, the Bombardiers' 5th shot of the game. They've only had 2 on goal. But 33 and a half minutes to go, first half. So first 6.5 minutes, Bombardiers look good.
Yeah, they've revitalized somewhat from the break.
Yeah. 2 forwards up front. And the 2 forwards caused that turnover. They're strong fours. Bethany Alves, right side. Oh, nice one-touch pass. I can't see who that is in the right midfield. Alves with a through ball.
Oh, my magical glasses help me.
That's number 23, Zenda Joni. Thank you, Ned.
They ought to run big numbers on the front of them, too.
Yeah. That's a push in the back. Yep. And McCann does not complain about that call. That was open and obvious. Alves with the restart. Intercepted. That was number 5, Jill Coppy. And sprinting down the right sidelines, Fernandez. Yes, Ned?
Just a little bit of speed showing here.
Against strong fours, tries to turn the corner. Ella shows her speed, though.
Whoa. It's the corner.
Goal kick.
Really?
Great play by Ella Stromfors, who missed most of the preseason with illness.
Right. I think they're lucky. I think that was a bad call. But we'll take the call.
Ella and is it her brother or twin brother, Jake, plays in the boys' soccer team?
Just
I guess it's got to be a twin brother if they're both seniors. I'm deep, I'm perceptive, I see things. As Ella reminded us last year, though, of course, her parents love her more. Jake is just a boy. Again, Jill Coppy in the right place. Hanley's through ball. Here comes O'Keefe. O'Keefe did not start, but in the second half of the first half, O'Keefe was very effective for the team in white. Approaching 31 minutes to go. Well, they say there are cameras everywhere, but we still don't know what Steve Santos told the Bombardiers at halftime. Whatever he told him, it worked, because they have been quicker and more aggressive with the ball this half.
Well, that was what was missing. They were waiting.
Yeah.
And Mansfield wasn't.
That's the 7th Mansfield shot of the game, unofficially 5th on goal. And that's number 14 for the Bombardiers. Tatum Leahy, another sophomore. Jordan Riley, number 13 in the blue. She's another freshman. Mansfield has 4 freshmen and 4 sophomores on their varsity roster. Attleboro has at least 2 freshmen. And oodles of sophomores. Nice work.
Didn't give up and kept it going.
That was Alves. There's Stromfors. Biller. Up to the right wing, trying to get Tatum O'Brien, just a bit too much. Ned, that play didn't work, but I like it.
Yeah, they're having pretty good success in multiple short passes, but that doesn't move them up the field.
Yeah. That one.
Mansfield collapses in too much on them. They have to occasionally kick it high.
And again, Mansfield only allowed 17 goals in 18 games last year. The other thing Mansfield does well defensively, boy, they seem to be in the passing lanes a lot.
Oh, yeah. As I say, they're moving.
And again, before COVID, the benches were on this side of the field, and we could keep you up to date on all of the substitutions. Now, just too far away for us to see the numbers. We apologize. O'Brien down the right side trying to get Davies streaking down the middle. Santos breaks it up. Joni getting in there. Oh, Cara Santos limping for Mansfield. Hope she's okay. We'll let the fans tell you how that call went.
Right.
Bethany Alves. Again, last year was usually Dunley who took the free kicks, but this year I think they want Emily with her size, strength, and awareness to receive some of these free kicks. Did we mention that Cara Santos, the center back, is often in the right place? Starts a fast break with a header. Down the right wing, Fernandez, the Alexandra variety, against Stromfors again. Cuts inside, cuts outside. Nice work, Ella.
Ooh.
What a matchup, and Stromfors steps in. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, round of applause for Ella Stromfors. That was outstanding defense against an outstanding player.
Right.
And there we go. Finally heard one of the fans say, good job, Ella. That's one of those, there are no stats for that.
Yeah.
But that's
No stats at our level.
Okay, all right.
Remember, in all the fantasy
please.
betting systems, I hope you're calculating the expected goals as this game goes on.
Yeah, I don't think it was. That's the official Chris Pacelli patiently explaining you can't throw it in the middle of a substitution. Elise Roberts Jr. throws it in. That's a line drive throw.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, Ned, remember the Mansfield boys team? They specialize on those long throw-ins.
Yeah.
And that year they beat Attleboro 2-1, and both goals came on long throw-ins. Oh, Coach Pereira of the boys' side still smarting from that one, and that was 3 or 4 years ago. Ella Stromfors will throw it in, I believe. But again, in the passing lane was number 28 for the Green, Gabby Seifert. Clearing it was Biller.
Okay.
Oh, beautiful cross, broken up by Dunley.
Control. Okay.
Davies
Just got off the foot.
couldn't quite connect with Tatum Leahy, the sophomore. And there's Emily Dunley. Okay, Emily Dunley, this second half, she wants people to know she's out there. And Dunley takes a page out of the Mansfield book, goes for the long through ball pass. Broken up by, I'll let you say the name, Ned, because I'm sick of it.
Olivia Dunham.
Olivia Dunham. Olivia, I mean that in the best way. I remember when Derek Mulhan was our color commentator. He would sometimes call outstanding players on the other team a pest.
Yeah.
And he said, please know when I call you a pest, that's a compliment. First corner kick of the game for the Bombardiers. And is this O'Brien taking it?
I think so.
Curling out. Oh, heading it is Davies onto the foot of Gigi, number 3, Sporvieri.
Take the shot. Take the shot.
Great scoring opportunity for the Bombardiers. Still scoreless, 25 minutes, 40 seconds to go. And you wonder if this is Mansfield just weathering the storm from Attleboro. And with greater depth, they'll come flying back later in the half. We'll see. Stromfors just a bit too far. But Gigi now is in as the left forward, number 3, Gabriella Sprovieri. And she is instant energy when she comes in the game. Dunley. Okay. We're only 15 minutes in, but Emily Dunley's having a heck of a second half. Here comes a break for Mansfield down the left wing. charging towards the net, sprinting back into the play, crossing shot, save, Campbell. Want to get the number of that player sprinting down the left wing, forcing that shot sooner than they wanted to take it. I think that was Rebecca Rainey.
Yeah.
Unofficially now 6 saves for Campbell,
Right.
3 of the spectacular variety. And that was Rainey on the defense on that last play. Cara Santos. And did you hear that? Cara kicked that ball and then said, "I'm sorry."
Yeah.
Knew it was a little bit long. Cara, you're a junior, you're a 3-year starter, one of the best defenders in the league. It's sweet of you to apologize, but not necessary.
Especially she said it so the coach couldn't hear.
Ella Stromfors. And that's into number 14 for the Bombardiers, Leahy. Broken up by number 16 for Mansfield, Elise Roberts. Here's the throw in for Gigi. First name Gabriella.
Doesn't like something.
Oh, an equipment issue for number 3, Bridget Hanley. I think her shin guard came out. Either that or maybe she said a naughty word and she's being shunned and punished for a few moments. An equipment issue. Thank you very much.
You can't play like that, but, you know.
Yep.
I don't know what.
Clock still running, approaching 23 minutes to go. And boy, if the Bombardiers could pull this off, what a way to start this season after having the most successful season last year in over a decade. 10-8-2 last year.
Right.
Nice turnover. Look at her stay with that ball. There's Davies. Davies in front, broken up by Dunham at the last minute. There's Emily Dunley for the Bombardiers, headed away by Santos. Santos heads it away again. Stolen by O'Brien. Emily Dunley.
Still haven't cleared that zone.
Bethany Alves. Right side to Joni. Back to Rainey. Oh, nice move by Rebecca. Tried to get that to Dunley, but great defense. Dunley gets there anyway and makes the play. Remember, Emily played almost all of last season with a bad ankle. And again, Emily as a captain, she played well in the first half. She is playing wicked well in the second. Down the right side, Joni. She's being marked by Penny. Over the end line, corner kick. Second corner kick for the Bombardiers. So both teams have a freshman kicking the ball on most of their set pieces. For the Bombardiers, Tatum O'Brien. And that pest, meant in the best way, Olivia Dunham of Mansfield. Here comes Tatum. Line shot low, trying to hook up with Joni. Gets it back. Oh, the ball was bouncing too much for the left-footed shot from Tatum Leahy.
I think she...
Yep.
Oh, so much for that pen.
Need a pen, Ned?
No, I can make it work. You know, at the rate Attleboro is having corners, I don't really need it.
Again, the ball boys who will put in 2 to 3 miles running today. Now on the near side, Cameron Santos, in a 7th grader, for the first time. And on the far side...
You're just jealous.
Yeah. Hey, come on. 7th grade was the best 3 years of my life, Ned. Once again, a throw-in during a substitution by number 16, Elise Roberts. Oh, I'm sorry, Elsie Roberts. So Dunley getting a break. So who's going to take that spot in the offensive midfielder right in the center there? Santoro's in there. Nice play by Isla Santoro, but a better steal by Stella Moore. Here comes Moore, right-footed blast. Woo, save by Alexis. Ned, Mansfield has 4 shots on goal. 4 shots this half, all on goal.
Right.
I interrupted you.
Well, as I say, she should have carried further. I don't think you're going to get a ball like that past this keeper.
Again, it's a very easy game from the press box.
Right.
Nice touch pass, but there defensively was Rainey. Ooh, and it's going to be a throw-in from the far side. I don't think Rebecca wanted to make it that close, but she did the job.
Oh, no, she purposely made it deep a throw-in as possible. Nobody ever wants a throw-in by the corner flag. So pro will never do it there.
Nice work defensively by Presley Biller.
Attleboro recovers.
There's Tatum O'Neill. I want to give credit. That initial nice play was Tatum Leahy. So dueling Tatums. And that's Santoro. Attleboro controlling the ball well here. Rainey gets it upfield. Is that Isla? Not sure. I think it was. Bethany Alves. Touch pass. Santoro to Alves back. And then Alves tries to go down the right wing. Stays on the field of play. And looking to put the pressure on. Salisbury gets there at the same time as O'Brien. The referee lets him play on. And Santos tips it to her goaltender.
Well, actually, I don't think she did. I think it was Attleboro. Santos couldn't do that.
Okay.
You can't pass to the keeper.
That was a collision of almost all four
I was
players.
going to say, that looked very messy.
Yeah, the two Tatums, Cara Santos, and the goaltender Salisbury.
I think the official appropriately.
I was just going to say, Attleboro's playing a meaner brand of soccer, but that's a negative connotation. But they're definitely playing a more aggressive, more determined style in the second half.
Yeah, well, I think they stepped up the attacking. They're not waiting as much. They're going to go after balls.
And one thing they learned after 40 minutes, I think, was, hey, we can play with these gals.
Yeah.
Coming in for not much of a rest for Evelyn for Dunley, the captain, and who came in the forward line. Number 7's back in for the Bombardiers, Jamie Davies. Nope, that's number 2. Excuse me, Alexandra Tatro, the senior. I was going to say Jamie has red hair, red-ish.
Right.
And now Mansfield with unofficially their 1,372nd substitution of the game.
Right.
How does Coach Smith keep track?
I don't know. Well, he's got that's right. He doesn't have any assistants. Oh, not listed.
Not listed. Yes, the Attleboro assistants are Matt Rodriguez, who I tried to, and Mike Thornton, who's been with Coach Santos for years, and Karen Pereira. Nice work by Mansfield's number 12, Courtney Croak. Long ball. Oops, off the knee of Billers. Going after that is McCann, but Billers catches up, dumps it to the touchline.
Good defensive move.
Inside 17 minutes to go. We were originally going to try to do both this soccer game for AACS TV and the Attleboro football game in Fall River against Durfee tonight on the radio, but looking at my clock, it's 5:03. That means Jim Jones was right when he said, Paul, you'd never make it in time. And there it is. See, Elsie, I'm sure she's a very good student, as now she's waiting for the Mansfield subs to be completed. And Fernandez is back on for Mansfield. That's good news for the Hornets, bad news for the Bombardiers. She's joined by Sonoriello, who's going to play central midfield at number 18. And Sonoriello fouled by Gigi Sprovieri. And here comes an opportunity. This is 44 yards out. Santos can put this deep in the box net.
Yeah. Attleboro's holding him way out, trying to hold him at the 18.
Headed, and tipped, kicked off the back line by Rebecca Rainey. Wow! So that gets a red star for the save, and then a little number 5 written over it, because that wasn't the goaltender Campbell, that was Rainey.
That was a great coordinated move.
And here's the 8th corner kick, I believe. Trust Peter Bray's graphics more than my words.
Right.
Oh, and it's tipped into the goal.
Oh.
And I believe that was Santos. And the assist goes to Dunham. 15:02 left. Back-breaking, but well-earned.
Right.
8th corner kick finally as Dunham, the two center backs combined to score,
Right.
Ned.
I must admit, I glanced away and missed the kick in.
It went right to the foot of Cara
right.
Santos. And I don't say this to take anything away from Cara, but I wasn't seeing. I don't know if she intentionally smashed that to the low right corner or if that deflected
Yeah.
off her into the low right corner.
She'll take it either way.
Yes, and it's Cara Santos, so we're going to assume that that was an aimed shot.
Right. What's going on here?
That's going to leave a mark.
Yeah.
Broken up by Stromfors. But again, Ned, it also speaks to Mansfield's depth.
Yeah.
As Mansfield has played, I think, 412 girls in this game
Right.
today. Attleboro's played about, what, 15 maybe?
Yeah.
16?
And again, you try to be in shape this early in the season, but you get in shape by playing.
Beautiful pass by number 11, Hamzi. Who's that down the left wing with a cross? Saved by Campbell. And I want to get that number on the far side. Give her credit for that shot. Hamzi made the pass. Ned, that was from the back line.
Yeah, that was
the left back who took that shot for Mansfield. Here comes a free kick for the Bombardiers, 43 yards out. And there's Coach Santos. And this is going to be Isla Santoro. Did a great job in the back line this year, a holding midfielder this year. And they make Emily Dunley move away from the wall.
No, she wants formal kick, move the wall back.
And that's one of our officials, Louis Borges, graduated from Durfee in '95. Okay, Louis, you're a heck of a ref, but there are football line markers out there. Don't think you have to paste that off. Santoro goes to the right side. Little bit too far for the Bombardiers, Isla Thompson. No, excuse me, Davies. Oh, that is Thompson. Okay. Ooh!
Ooh.
I hope we see hitting that hard in Attleboro's football game tonight. And there's another long Mansfield pass. McCann runs right into it. Down the right side, chased by Biller, shoots, scores. Yeah. What a beautiful goal. And I believe the assist. Well, if we had replay, we could tell you who the assist was. But Ned, they've been trying that all game, those long through balls. McCann with the goal. 12:34 to go.
That time got it centered, more down the center of the field.
Yep.
So when she got a bit of an advantage, she was close to the goal. It was a nice shot.
Was that Dunham with that pass? Wow. That would give Dunham 2 assists on the day. And so if you consider the first Mansfield goal, which may have been lucky if it wasn't intentionally fired to the corner by Santos, all skill on that second goal.
Yeah. No, that was a good run with the ball, and then very nice placement of it.
Yep. And
avoided the goalie magnet.
And we talked in the first half about how well Megan McCann, the sophomore, uses her body to shield off defenders, and that's just what she did, shielding off the defensive attempt of Biller. And Ned, we were a bit afraid of this in this hot weather, first game of the season. It's the depth of the Hornets that's worn the Bombardiers down. But I hope Coach Santos, all the players, all the fans have their heads up. Yeah. This has been an outstanding effort by the ladies today.
Yes. And again, against a team that's picked to be 5th in the
Hawk Sports, that's both divisions. They're picked to win the Davenport.
Yeah, but fifth overall.
In the Hawk 5, yes.
All the Hawk 5.
They have Franklin, number 1, King Philip, number 2, Oliver Ames from the Davenport, number 3. Oh, wow, Oliver Ames, Foxborough, and Mansfield at 3, 4, 5, all from the Davenport. Ned, you were right. I was wrong.
Oh, no.
Here comes the throw.
I remember the 5th.
Crossing in front, scooped up by Campbell.
You can't fault Campbell on either of those goals.
No.
She wasn't out of position. She wasn't, Yep.
Nice work by O'Brien. Oh, but it deflects to, I think, Doherty. And here coming on the right side, Campbell comes out and beats Fernandez to the ball.
Bit of a gutsy move, because if she hadn't gotten there.
Yep. Dunley comes back on. Whoops, who's this? That's Santoro on for the Bombardiers, and Zenda Joni comes back on at forward. Inside 10 minutes to go.
We are on the attack, however.
Alves, headed by Mansfield on the far side. Oof! Boy, have they bear some hits. That was Reagan Trout for Mansfield. Trying to see who that was for Attleboro. That was number 5 for the Bombardiers, Rebecca Rainey. Long kick by Dunham. Whoops. High bounce. McCann heads it forward. Beautiful play. Attacking from the left. Campbell stays back. Shot saved by Campbell. It bounces in front. Over the net. Great save by Campbell, and then second effort defense by Stromfors.
Who magically managed to kick it into the Mansfield player to make it go over the net.
Yeah. So we mentioned how Attleboro really took control of the first 15 minutes of the second half. We wondered if Mansfield would weather the storm and come roaring back. I hate when I'm right, Ned. Not as much as my wife Carol hates it when I'm right, but
but that doesn't happen very often.
That's a good point.
At least according to her.
Which, of course, is why for my radio show, Pontificating with Paul and the Proletariat, we have this sound effect. That's Carol hitting me in the head with a frying pan, but only when I deserve it. Free kick. Biller, nice job defensively. Off the set piece. Paul, don't tell stories about frying pans when a team is taking a set piece kick from 30 yards out.
It's scarier that you quickly get at that sound effect in the middle of the game.
Yes, if you like the broadcast, you might like my show. Not a sports show. It's Pontificating with Paul and the Proletariat. When the show is good, it's very good. When it's bad, it's utter drivel, but at least it's never average. Monday through Fridays, 9 a.m. to noon on 1320 WARA, all over the world on WARAradio.com. Hopefully Peter Bray's, did I mark down a corner kick on Mansfield's first goal? It's either the 8th or 9th corner kick. Trust Peter Bray's numbers on the graphics.
That was the 8th. So.
Okay, so this is the 9th?
Yeah.
Dunham, the freshman, swings it in. Avoids everyone, comes out the other side. Patiently trailing that ball is Hanley. Hanley defended by Dunley. Pass out in front. Bethany Alves with a good defensive play. And then is that 23? Joni with a nice defensive play.
There's no help yet.
There's Dawes. 7 goals, 2 assists last year. Nine goals, 2 assists last year for Jamie Dawes. Staying with it is the freshman Tatum O'Brien. Defended by Dunham, who else? Left-footed cross. Trying to get there, that's Joni, but nice defensive work by Sonoriello. Approaching 6 minutes to go. Boy, Ned, this 80 minutes has gone by fast. This has been a fun game to watch.
No, it's been a good game. It'd be nice if Attleboro had a score.
Yep.
But we are a little biased.
A little.
You got to go with who pays you. No, it's been I think it's been quite a good game, especially for Attleboro with the first game of the season. They've been playing well.
Sonoriello's steal for Mansfield led to another breakout, stopped by Presley Biller in her first varsity start as the center back.
You got to believe they're getting tired out there between the heat and first game. But they're not giving up.
As tired as the viewers are of listening to us.
They can turn us off. They got to keep running.
That's a good point. That's what the volume button's for.
But Attleboro has not given up. They're still working at this.
Trust me, Ned, if you're a coach with Steve Santos, you wouldn't dare give up either.
Now. Coaches aren't supposed to be like that anymore.
No. Yeah, you were telling me. We'll get to this story in a second. Scoring bid, a blast from the left wing is high and wide, so that is a shot, but not a shot on goal. Turn around, young lady. Should I mention the college where your daughter coaches field hockey, or leave it out?
If you want to, yeah.
Ned's daughter, KT, coaches field hockey up at Union. She's an assistant coach, and the head coach was reprimanded that the players were running too much in practice, and that was, quote, abusive behavior. It used to be called getting in shape.
Yeah. No,
trust me, you want to be good at sports, sweating once in a while is a requirement.
Well, no. Women, listen, remember, these are females. They don't sweat.
Oh, could they glow.
They glow and glisten.
Nice spin move by Joni. Left foot to the right foot. Crossing pass, though, broken up. Again, Ned, Sonoriello in the passing lane.
Yep.
Al's with a nice defensive play. Stromfors with a nice defensive play. Santoro coming over. Great work by Isla and Ella. Bethany Alves. Cross by Stromfors. That was another Mansfield defender in the passing lane. That was number 3, Bridget Hanley, who draws the foul. And the reason the officials called that a foul is because she was fouled.
Yeah.
5 minutes to go.
We won't call it a professional foul, but
And they've stopped the clock. So with about 5 minutes to go, we're into Super Secret Mystery Time.
Why at 5 minutes?
Santos' free kick is intercepted by the Bombardiers. Dunley, the captain, tries to get a through ball to Joni. And it rolls all the way to Olivia Salisbury. And Olivia Salisbury, we mentioned her name a lot in the first 15 minutes of this second half. Not so much since then, Ned.
No. It's not that the ball hasn't been down there, but the final shots haven't happened.
Yep. Hanley with a long through ball. Picked off by Attleboro. Back to Hanley. Headed forward. That's Ella Stromfors. Okay, maybe the coaches... Oh, that's 18, Amaya, excuse me. Ella's on the left side. But as well as Ella has played, missing the whole preseason with illness, and here's a 3-on-2 for Mansfield. Running back into the play, though, is Bethany Alves, who knocks it to the goaltender Campbell. Yep.
Said breaks it up.
Seeing how well Ella Stromfors has played while missing almost the entire preseason with illness, maybe that administrator at Union was right. Maybe you don't have to run in the preseason. Crossing shot, saved by Campbell.
Maybe.
Oh, I think that was not on goal.
No, not a crossing shot. I said maybe you don't have to run.
Oh,
You know.
no, you do. That's,
Of course, I must admit, my daughter's one of those strange people who enjoys running.
yes. Nice work. I think that's Spiller. But kept in, lofted up through the goal post. 3 more points for Mansfield. Oh, wait, wrong sport.
Hey, I have multiple pictures of my daughter smiling during marathons.
Wow.
You know.
No, but again, for someone
Yeah.
to say that, and again, no one's in favor of abusive coaches.
Oh no, and, that's
But
not the issue. But
That's an administrator who has never played a sport in her life trying to tell a collegiate field hockey coach how to do their job. Wow. You're supposed to get tired during practice.
yeah.
Then again, you used to go to college to get your ideas challenged. Now you go to college to have your safety space, trigger-free zone bubble. Enough editorializing during a
Right,
sports
right.
broadcast, especially a
Right.
high school one.
If you wish to hear Paul editorialize,
Yes.
tune in.
To pontificating
Thing
with
with
Paul
Paul.
and the proletariat.
Best mostly from 11:30 to 12.
Yeah, I keep the political stuff to the last half hour of the show,
well,
so we can.
sometimes.
Well, I try to. And there's the final whistle. Mansfield, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shots on goal in the second half after only 3 in the first half. And most of those 9 came in the second half of the second half as their depth wore Attleboro down. We know that the first goal was scored by number 6, the great Cara Santos, assisted by Olivia Dunham. Second goal was scored by Megan McCann. We think that was assisted by Dunham. We're not sure. Ned, you get the final word.
Well, like we were saying, it was a good game to watch. Attleboro has nothing to be ashamed of. Certainly, they played well. They played tough against a team that's expected to do much better than they are. I do not think there was a night and day difference between these two teams.
No.
The way things were playing today. Mansfield had a bit of luck on that first goal. And I think
All
that's-
skill on the second. And
Yeah.
again, Mansfield's depth, I think, wore the Bombardiers down as the afternoon went on.
So,
Yep.
we do this again. When do we do this again?
Where's my schedule?
Bring mine.
Here we
Do
go.
boys next week, I think.
Tuesday the 13th, we have Milford at Attleboro. That's always a great contest. We have the boys again on Thursday, so we won't see the girls until Wednesday, September 21st, when they host Oliver Ames. And that should be another tough battle for the Lady Bombardiers. So Mansfield moves to 1-1 in the season. Attleboro is 0-1. I'm Paul Healy. He's Ned Rich. Dave Angel is our cameraman. Very warm on top of the press box. Peter Bray running our graphics. Jim Jones, the engineer in charge. The most important part of the equation, you the fans. Thank you for joining us today on AACS 15 Sports.
I don't like that kind of talk. Now just stop it. It upsets me.
Don't know what to